My beautiful, magnificent friends. I am your friend Kevin. I am happy to be here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your Divine Daily Blast. Here we go. We are in an angel numerology number 9 day today. I call that the day of declaration or liftoff, or everything is working out just fine. Also, we're in the first quarter moon, which happens to be in Leo. Pluto retrograde starts today under this Leo moon. So it's a good time to let go of any toxic relationship, bad habits, things that don't serve your highest purpose. Things that perhaps you should have laid to rest a while ago. And as always, at the quarter moon, we practice our exercises of gratitude. My isms are: I believe in my own magic. I lovingly speak positive words into reality. I love watching how the universe makes things happen. And then my little prayer: dear God, thank you for entering where you already abide. This actually is a bit of an adoption from Marianne Williamson's book, Return to Love, where she gives her day over to the divine for guidance, for leading her life and sending her forward, which is quite interesting since today, being a 9 day, is the energy of which to be artistic, creative, kind, caring, and giving. It's like being humanitarian, philosophical, healing. We work with the Empress and the Hermit cards if you're a traditional tarotist. And you can pull in the energies of Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. Now, the angel affirmation card today is from Archangel Jophiel. As the beauty of God, I can help you see the positive in any situation. Put on my uplifting rose-colored glasses, and here's your affirmation. I am beautiful. The world is beautiful. My future is beautiful. That word beautiful comes in 3 times. We have 2 different masters and angelic activation. Remember last week I had actually 3 that popped out and I used 2. This week the angel activation shows up in the form of the Water Guardian. And the Water Guardian governs our emotions, the ways that we're feeling. Let your emotions flow. There's a lot of feelings within you, and it's time to let them out. Your emotions are powerful. They're messengers that allow you to express the more tender, vulnerable part of yourself. Don't fight against any of it. For in revealing this natural part of yourself, you are revealing your beauty and your gifts, and you're allowing others to witness the most authentic part of you. Activation. Water Guardian, I trust my emotions and I let them flow with ease. This week I've had the ultimate pleasure of speaking with a number of individuals who are experiencing challenges, emotional challenges, challenges with change, and doing what I consider to be a magnificent job of staying authentic and true to the feelings, authentic and true to letting the light shine through the healing. Authentic because, you know, the human construct, habits, beliefs, if you grew up in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s was to push it down, not to share, not to overshare, not to show your weaknesses, not to show your emotions, to be very stoic. And now we enter a time where, it actually is okay to be vulnerable, to be open, to be honest, really. We have Mayat, who is our divine master for this week, speaking to divine intervention. She's asking us and inviting us to open up weigh up our options and choose the highest good. Now, for those who are not familiar with who Maya is, it's pronounced Mayet, Mayet, and she is an Egyptian deity about trust, harmony, balance. She's part goddess and part ethereal. She was known to appear originally in the Old Kingdom as one of the most ancient forms of the goddess of justice, and she's depicted here with like crowns and opulence plus wings, which is often associated with being part of the heavenly realms, if you will, the angelic realms. She's similar to what we would now call an angel, but a being that's watching over us from above. Now, this card has a lot of golden light energy, and the message she brings with us this week is don't rush in, but rather see things from a loftier perch, take a bigger stand or stance or a bigger position, and see the overall picture. Make sure that whatever options you're choosing, particularly in this first moon phase, has the highest good of all involved, not just your own self-interests. I'm not saying that you're that way, but there are many people that when push comes to shove, they're thinking about their own self. Look at this grounding card again. I'm going to actually put it back and assume that that's because we didn't shuffle properly. I am using the same deck of cards I was using before for Gertrude and Beatrice's blessings from Karen Kay. I had a lot of compliments in your comments that you liked getting a simple one word blessing for how to go about your day. I'm looking to see where Gertrude and Beatrice are hiding. Now, what I actually see in my mind's eye is a very large base. I'm talking about a big base of an oak tree. There's our card falling on the floor. And they're sort of emerging from this oak tree. Beatrice is saying this is a week of, or this is a day of deep what are you trying to tell me here? Reflection, contemplation is what she's saying, contemplating your options. And they're going back to the decision that we may be placed or maybe put in a position of editing out the people in our lives that either we haven't heard from or no longer really play the role that they did, but not to cast them aside like trash, but rather move forward and let the growth and the space between you and others just be like water under a bridge, like the energy has shifted. It doesn't mean that they need to be banished. It just means that they've got their work, their life, their pathway, their journey to continue, as do you. Let's see what the blessing is. Forgiveness. Oh, now we had this pop up before last week. And this is the, I want to say she's an angel queen, but let's look it up. And we've got the dove. We have beautiful water, which is, the lovely water guardian here, bringing that healing love through tears, through emotions. And then we have the dove flying upwards towards the divine, offering a sense of peace. So, when we get to the forgiveness, we then get to healing. We can't get to healing without having a little bit of forgiveness. And it is tough to forgive lots of times, especially if we've been hurt or marginalized. You have a hard time doing it. Forgive yourself and others, because when we do it, we feel lighter, we feel freer, we feel brighter. And the message from the angels or from the fairies is, I forgive myself and others for anything that's caused me pain. I am free. I am no longer held down by the by the energetic weight of judgment. Manifest forgiveness by thinking about anyone in your life that may have caused you pain or hurt. Visualize any judgment as the wings of the dove. Release them, let them go, and allow the judgment to fly back to the divine. That's where it will transmute into love and into light. Incidentally, this is kind of interesting. I'm doing that angel circle with John Mother's head, and we have to ask a daily question. And I'm enjoying this exercise. In the beginning, it was a little bit like, I don't know about this, but what energy can guide me today in creating balance, protection, and personal empowerment? And the card that came up just like this was the Six of Cups. And one side you could call it nostalgia, the other side you can call it regret. And what I got from this was that we can look at the past with regret, or we could look at the past as the childlike wonder and make a choice about how we want to go forward with it. I think making these declarations, this number 9 declaration, is more over, that's not very, there we go, is about declaring what we're willing to accept and not accept, what we're willing to be free from, what we're willing to move forward with. And we really can't do it while we've got these awkward feelings. So perhaps today, your day of declaration is to bring confidence into your day by releasing all the judgment, all the hard feelings in your heart. Right, my friends, that's it. Stay tuned. I'll be back in a little bit for your week ahead, where I'm going to use a set of tarot cards along with where the planets are, where the moon is, and give you sort of a heads up of how to navigate each day. All right, lots of love. Bye for now.